Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're stepping back, right back to Dublin, April 24th, 1916.
A truly pivotal moment.
Absolutely. Picture it.
Yeah.
The Easter Rising. It's this, powerful, defiant cry for liberty against British rule. You have these leaders, the seven signatories, Pearse, Connolly, Clark, McDiarmid, MacDonagh, Shant, Plunkett. They seize key buildings, the GPO, famously.
And declare Ireland free, a sovereign nation.
Exactly. And that proclamation they issued, it wasn't just a declaration, it was a vision promising an Ireland cherishing all the children of the nation equally. Equality, sovereignty, self-determination. Powerful stuff.
It really was. Now, of course, that initial rising, it was crushed pretty quickly, wasn't it, within a week?
Yeah.
And the leaders were executed.
A brutal end.
But our sources show that sacrifice, it wasn't for nothing, far from it. It actually galvanized the whole nation. It directly fueled the fire for the War of Independence.
Leading eventually to the Irish Free State.
Precisely.
Which brings us right to the core question for this deep dive, standing here in 2025. Has Ireland truly honored the legacy of those signatories? I mean, the fight then was clear, cast off the British crown.
Right.
But now, some argue Ireland's just swapped one master for another, the European Union. Is that fair?
Well, it's definitely a debate. If you look at the journeys since joining the EU back in '73, the sources are clear. There have been huge benefits. Economic growth, absolutely.
Yeah.
Global connectivity.
The Celtic Tiger phenomenon, transformed the economy, boosted Ireland's voice on a world stage too, you could argue.
No doubt. Those benefits are pretty widely acknowledged, but, and this is a big but for some.
This is where the sovereignty argument comes in hard, isn't it?
Exactly. The feeling expressed in some of our sources is that EU influence might be chipping away at the very thing those 1916 martyrs died for.
Can you give some examples? What are people pointing to?
Sure. Things like EU regulations impacting traditional Irish farming through the Common Agricultural Policy, or fishing quotas seen as, well, Brussels deciding how Ireland manages its own natural resources.
Okay.
And then there's the migration issue, EU policies leading to pressures on local resources, housing. It's creating undeniable strain in some communities.
And a feeling of being ignored.
Yeah, that phrase comes up. Voices being drowned out by Brussels bureaucracy. A sense of distance, maybe?
It connects to identity, too, I suppose.
Yeah.
We saw the Dublin riots in 2024, fueled partly by those frustrations over immigration, housing.
And online, like on X, you really see it. Ordinary people asking, is our autonomy slipping away? Are we, as some put it, once again under the thumb of a distant power?
Wow, that phrase, under the thumb of a distant power, that echoes 1916 directly, doesn't it?
It really does. It shows how potent these questions still are. Who controls Ireland's destiny? And for whose benefit?
So circling back to that original 1916 dream, it wasn't just about changing the flag on the GPO, was it?
Not at all. It was about self-determination, real control, empowering the Irish people to shape their own future, not just follow rules set somewhere else.
And you see echoes of that desire for control in today's, unrest.
I think so. These recent protests, the rise in nationalist feeling, it suggests perhaps a new kind of rebellion brewing. Not with guns this time, obviously.
Yeah, with voices, votes.
Exactly. A demand for change, maybe a demand to reassert what Irish self-determination means now in the 21st century.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, it really leaves you thinking about that 1916 spirit. How does it square with Ireland today, grappling with its place in Europe?
It's a fascinating tension, isn't it? You have to wonder, are we maybe at another kind of turning point? Will people feel the need to sort of reclaim that spirit of Pearse and Connolly for the future?
Securing what they see as true freedom.
Has Ireland truly honored its past? Or is it time, perhaps, for that revolutionary spirit, in whatever form it takes now, to stir once more? Something to think about.